Welcome to Leadership Labs. I'm Louise and Maurice, leadership mentor and creator of the Academy for Holistic Leadership. In Lab 3, you learn through interactive NLP-based activities. You practice human-centered leadership in action, applying emotional intelligence in real-time situations. All the resources I mention in this professional training are free and linked in the description below. Let's get started. In this lecture, we're going to focus on step number 3, which is the interactive part of the session. And it's 15 minutes. You would have sent the URL to your clients in the preparation email. They would have had an opportunity to look around. And what we're focused on in this session, the neuro-linguistic programming technique, is submodalities, and we truly want to empower your clients. We want to empower them so that they can see how they do need to be connected to their environment. Now, this is obviously virtual field trips for remote learning. You might be looking and saying, well, Louise, my clients are adults, which is fine, but they still have that inner need within them to connect with their environment. And kids are so fabulous at doing that. They truly do engage. They have fun because they don't necessarily have all of the pressures that adults do. And they really do look at the adults in their life to support them. Well, sometimes your clients have to get back to the basics, and they have to see themselves now as they are fully supporting themselves, and they are supporting that child within them that still wants to connect with their environment. Yet more and more these days, especially with the coronavirus, COVID-19, and post-pandemic, people are not engaging with their environment as much, and they're not truly connecting with the modalities, the 5 senses, as well as the submodalities, which are those characteristics of each of the 5 senses. And that's where I love this online resource, because it literally is it's virtual field trips, and it allows for that remote learning, and they can connect with what they hear and what they see and the entire experience of it, and get a sense of what their confidence level is like. If they are standing on top of a big mountain, do they feel confident? Do they feel courageous? Or are those times where if they are climbing a mountain, and that's where sometimes your clients will feel like their goals are that mountain, and they are having a really challenging time climbing it and getting to the top of the mountain. They don't feel like they can handle that. And this is where you want them connecting with those senses. And that's where I love this resource, but more particular, when you are going and looking at this resource, I want you to check out the Google Arts and Culture, because just that one resource alone is amazing. It's incredible because they can use their tactile, their touch in creating puzzles and completing puzzles. They can also look at artwork, and they can color and look at color and how that color connects with them. And this is where they can do all different types of games and go on different virtual trips as well. This is in and of itself just a solid resource. What's your favorite color? Discover artworks by color and play with art using your phone. So it's something where they can make music at home. Make a tune with machine learning. And this, again, allows your clients to connect. If they're going to create their best confident day ever that fulfills their needs and desires, what are they doing? What are they engaging in? Are they going to a museum? Are they looking at the palace in London? And are they climbing a mountain? Are they creating music and connecting with that? And are they getting lost in a museum and a place that just takes them away to a world that they really truly do feel they're confident best? And when they are doing that, and when they're hearing what they're hearing, I want you to truly listen to what they are saying, and when they feel confident and when they don't feel confident. I want you to go and check the site out. It truly is amazing. But again, if you don't get a chance to do that right now, at least when you have finished with the level 1 field work, I will challenge you to do that. All right, let us continue. In that last lecture, we looked at the online resource, and what a fun activity. Your clients create their best day ever, their best confident day. And this is where you could just coach and ask questions, and you can explain to them what neuro-linguistic programming is and the submodalities, and it's going to go in one ear and out the other. However, when you have them engaged in an activity where they are developing, where they're using their senses, they're describing because they can see it, they're living in it, that's when it becomes powerful. And that's when true change occurs, because your clients are making the connection. Your clients are aware. Remember, as a coach, you're not the one that is making the change for your client. If you do that, if you push them, there's a chance that they might resist. Whereas if you guide them to discover on their own in a way that connects with them, with purpose, with passion, that's when change truly happens. And that's where you end with the Empower Performance Confidence steps. Because when they make the connections, that's when it's important. Now, this is the phrasing that you use. Now that you have more insight, follow these steps to apply what you've learned. And you go up the steps. And confident, you had your chance. You, as the coach, you're following along with the questions, but they developed their confident day. How did the submodalities, really going loud or soft or bigger or smaller, how did that help them develop their confident day? And are you responsible for your confidence, or do you still allow other people to determine if you are going to be confident? And this is where comments, when people hear comments from other people, our example client at the beginning, she was allowing the team with the bad attitude to determine how she would manage or lead that team. It was impacting her confidence level. And she was just looking at the situation instead of going in and asking those questions and really determining the benchmark. And this is where you've got to be able to build them up. And are you self-reliant, or are you looking at other people to determine your confidence? And then what is it going to take for you to be independent of that, to go in and know your self-worth, to know that you are whatever their role is? That is how you guide your clients to own, to take back their power and their confidence, to really build in a way that supports them in moving forward, in climbing those steps, in being independent. All right, step number 4. After they've done that, then you move into step number 5. We'll look at that in the next lecture. Let's continue. Thank you for completing this Confidence Coaching Leadership Lab. Every skill you practice here strengthens your ability to lead with clarity, confidence, and grounded presence in real-world situations. If you'd like to continue developing your human-centered leadership and coaching skills, you'll find additional resources, leadership labs, and professional training. Links in the description below. I appreciate you being here and investing in your growth as a leader.